Marti and Steve.
Steve and Marti.
What a special evening to celebrate each of you tonight.
Congratulations and a great celebration
of incredible service to this community.
What a blessing you are to so many people.
Congratulations, Marti and Steve, on your 25th anniversary of MDI. What a wonderful legacy you have created from that first vision of spreading God's word across the world.
You just demonstrate for me what it's like to follow your passion and to care deeply about something and to deeply invest in other people.
When I think of you, these words come to my mind. Risk takers.
Servant leaders.
Friendship.
Your intentionality.
Problem solvers.
Compassionate friends.
Kindness, patience.
Your preparedness.
Team builders.
Inspiring motivators.
Expertise.
Passionate.
Suppliers of office chocolate.
And a love for God.
The places you stepped into in shaping my understanding of leadership and culture and effectiveness is all a testament to the way that you have been shaped by the Lord and His work in your life.
And I've heard recently impact described as the fruit that is growing on other people's trees. And it just reminded me of you two and probably the tens of thousands of people who have been indirectly impacted.
You were always patient with me, but sometimes you were tough with me, especially you, Marti. But you always show me love.
I really want to thank you, especially for just your tenderness and your firmness, for not letting me get away with anything, for listening not to the words, but to the heart.
I will always laugh thinking back as you guys have made mention to things that do need to change or that I need to consider, and your patience as I would look at you with wide eyes and a surprise on my face of how is that going to actually happen.
God chose you to bear fruit that would last, everlasting fruit, fruit that wouldn't spoil. And I am grateful that both of you responded in faithful obedience to that choice.
You have built a strong foundation for the ministry of MDI. You have wonderful volunteers, you have strong staff, you have a strong board.
They've walked with us through many challenging circumstances.
To just pour into us in Botswana and give us guidance and just help us with a stronger foundation so that we can reach more people for Christ.
Steve gave us a car once when we were in Nashville for a year and we had no wheels. And Marti encouraged us in her home over many delicious meals.
I'm so thankful for both of you and don't think I would be where I am and just being able to step into God's call in my life if I didn't have you both championing me and speaking words of affirmation and encouragement over me.
You guys are just absolute rock stars.
And if it weren't for you, I don't think we would stand here that strong as a couple together. So even on a personal level, you have been game changers for us. So thank you.
You have made an incredible difference to our organization and with our people.
One of the things that I love most about y'all is your willingness to offer a helping hand whenever we need it, both personally and professionally.
Just the ways that the Lord has used you to impact so many organizations across the globe. We're really thankful for you.
I can confidently say that we would not be the co-executive directors of Heal Ministries without your guidance and your wisdom.
You have been a huge role model in my life, and thanks to you and Steve, Chris and I are both really doing what we are doing today.
I first really heard about MDI when you drafted Millie to go on a women's conference in Ukraine. Soon after that, you had persuaded me that I was somehow useful in Ukraine and went on my first of 3 trips.
Marti, I've always been in awe of your work and your ministry and just the way that you invest into people and dig deep.
Thank you, Steve, for the influence you've had on our son, Stephen, as he was thinking about changing careers and ministry.
You know, who could have known way back then what I would have experienced in you? The wisdom that came with the package of Steve Lorenz.
And thank you, Marti, for years of friendship, more than 42 right now, how they've flown by.
A lot of us, I find, start ministry really well, but you've continued it well and finished well. And so we look forward to what God is going to do in your life in the future.
I will never forget that day when 23 years ago, I ran to you and said, why do you work with everybody else but us? And then you started working with us.
We respect and admire your perseverance through some difficult times. In the past 25 years, your faithfulness to the Lord, and we are very, very grateful for you.
You were with us as friends and, as you said, as family members.
You gave us a purpose and a focus, and the energy that you had to take on a ministry that you didn't even really understand at first.
You came out here 5 years ago and you really helped transform our baby ministry into something that it is today.
Because of this 23 years, Lena and I stayed in ministry all these years.
I just love the way you encourage me to really garden and make God's universe a more fun place to be.
I think of what dedicated servants you have been and how you have loved God and others so well.
We hope this evening is one of celebration, wonderful memories, and future hopes.
I am just so thankful that you stepped in faith, that you started MDI.
God bless you both.
Love you.
Congratulations on 25 years.
You have truly built a legacy.
Thank you, Steve and Marti.
Thank you, MDI.
Thank you, Marti and Steve.
Well done, good and faithful servants.
We are with you for the rest of our time on this earth.
And we ask God to give you wisdom and strength as you move into this next phase of life.
You mean so much, and I'm especially glad to be your friend.